Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me today. First up, I am taking you inside of the Barrel House and Event Center. This is the newest space here in Fort Wayne that really provides a cute and quaint atmosphere for weddings and private events. I'm going to take a tour and also speak with their owner. And then CitiLink joins me in studio as they share about Transit Equity Day that's taking place on February 4th, and the celebration is free for the entire community. And then a little bit later, Lancia Homes joins me in studio, and we learn about how they provide starter to full built homes for people in this community. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by the Barrel House and Event Center. I am now joined by Angie Sturm, who is the owner of the Barrel House and Event Center. Hello, Angie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you.
Well, I am so happy to be here. This place is so cute.
Thank you.
And it's so quaint.
Thank you. Yes.
And you are creating something new in this community to help with events for people who want something probably more intimate.
Yes, definitely. It's got its own vibe. You know, it's just the vibe. Like you said, it is a very intimate, any kind of event. We're down to host it.
Yes. Okay. So give me a little history, a little background about this facility and why you wanted to start this new venture.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm a huge history buff. I love history. It was actually used to be the St. Liver family home. For all of you Fort Wayne people out there, it was the St. Liver Brewery was actually founded in 1862.
Wow.
And they owned like 320 acres around here. And what you're standing in used to be their old carriage house. So literally housed their horse and buggies, how they traveled back in the day. And now it's an event space.
Wow.
Like, how cool.
Right.
It just has that brick, almost barn feel, but yet elegant, modern. And the family home is now 4 separate apartments that you can Airbnb out, which is cool.
That's really awesome. I like that there's a combination with the 2 buildings. You kind of created a way that people can experience that space, but also have an extra space if they need to be have room and board, essentially. So kind of talk about ways that people dual use your facility.
Oh my gosh. And it really is uber convenient. You know what I mean? Say if you have your wedding here or a corporate party or any literally event, you have people coming from out of town. A couple weeks ago, we had an 80th birthday celebrated here, and people drove 3 or 4 hours. And I'm like, man, I can literally walk right across the parking lot and stay the night. I mean, there are 4 separate apartments with 4 separate, your own space.
Yes.
And again, just that historical factor, it's, again, for all of you Fort Wayne people that born and raised here, the St. Livers did a lot in our area. And here we are continuing their legacy and trying to utilize the space to the best of its ability, I guess.
Exactly. And I was so shocked when you said 4 different apartments over there. Like, that is so incredible. Each space has a couple of bedrooms, kitchen, bathrooms, all of that.
Yes, it is. They literally turned, I would love to eventually see the original home, the plans. But it was a huge family mansion. The St. Livers that built this home actually for his wife, Molly, they raised 12 kids in that mansion. And now that shows you how big it was. There's 4 separate apartments that aren't necessarily tiny by any means.
Right.
So it's cool.
And speaking of mansion, Angie, you have quite a history in Fort Wayne personally as building out these types of spaces for events and kind of creating unique experiences for people who just want to do something different, because you used to own the Bell Mansion.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that was a big historic building as well. So kind of talk about your experience there and just how you like to stay deep rooted in history buildings.
Absolutely. That's where my passion is the history, because if we don't preserve it, where is it going to be in the next 130 years? The Bell will always have a magical place in my heart. It is literally, you take a property and you not only learn the history, you respect it, but it becomes rooted as part of you. And then how do you best carry that on? That's what it just gave me goosebumps. That's what my passion is. And the Bell and here. You know, we love to think outside the box. How can we best utilize this space, honor the family, and just bring it to life? You know, let people know it's here. Let people know, hey, this once was a carriage house. You know, same thing like with the Bell. We're going to take a lot of what we've learned, what we've experienced, and move it forward here to the events, to the parties, to the community events. That is where, again, my passion is, and then also that's where the Scent Lovers' passion was as well. I mean, gosh, they did so many community events, from the boats on the river to literally a half-mile racetrack over there. I'm excited. I'm truly, truly excited.
That is so wonderful. And so we're standing in this building, and again, like I said, it's so cute and quaint. It has just a really like rustic vibe with the wood and the brick walls and stuff. So kind of let's walk through what is available.
Absolutely.
So here is the main, what would you call it? Just the main dining, the main room?
Main floor, main floor.
And then just kind of take me on a virtual tour.
Oh, absolutely. Well, here on the first floor, it is literally, the whole entire event space can hold 120 people. On this first main floor here, we've literally sat 100 people before, or we've sat 10, 20, you know what I mean? There's enough room to even have a dance floor, DJ, the whole 9 yards. And upstairs on the, I guess you would call it a loft, there is a full service bar up there. It's again, its own little vibe with all the little bar stools, and you can sit another, 35, 40 people up on the loft as well. Again, it's just its own little space.
And you have several amenities as well.
Yes, absolutely. We do have a warming kitchen. It comes with literally the fridge, the freezer, the coffee pot, everything to essentially create your best event with all the food, the warming ovens and stoves in there, and also 2 ADA compliant bathrooms, which is huge, you know, that especially in a historic location, that's to allow all of your family and friends to be able to come to your party.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And so if someone is interested in learning more or renting your facility, do you do it by the hour, by the day? How does that work?
It just kind of depends. Again, how we kind of learned at the Bell. To me, not everything is cookie cutter. Everybody has different needs. Everybody has a different situation. It just, what makes sense? You know what I mean? Of course, we're not going to charge an 80th birthday party the same we would as a full-blown wedding reception and ceremony. You know what I mean? So we literally just ask that you reach out to us. Let's, find a common ground, what makes sense. Typically, if it's, like a birthday party, we do it by hour. But again, what makes sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You do custom quotes and
there
custom accommodations.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There we go. There we go.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Angie, for chatting with me. And I love your passion for your space.
I really do. I love history, and I just want to see Fort Wayne continue to thrive.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
And if you would like more information about the Barrel House and Event Center, we'll have their website listed below and how you can get in contact with Angie to book your next event. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by the Barrel House and Event Center.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
This segment sponsored by CitiLink. CitiLink is Fort Wayne's official public transportation option, providing transport Monday through Saturday to destinations throughout Greater Fort Wayne. And here to tell us all about their Transit Equality Day is Casey Claypool, their Marketing and Development Director. Hello, Casey.
Hi, how
Welcome
you doing?
Back. Good.
Thanks for having us. So good. I'm warm.
Okay.
That's
so I'm important,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Well, you all offer transportation, but you care about the community. It's not just about the fact that you offer transport, is that you also offer resources, you offer education. And before we dive into Transit Equality Day, Let's talk about CitiLink in general and the routes that you take and just how you provide for this community.
Yeah, well, at CitiLink, our mission is to link people to life.
Yeah.
And sometimes life is getting your hair done. Sometimes life is getting to work. Sometimes today, life looked like, okay, how do we navigate with a 2-hour delay that turns into a remote learning day? But we all got to get from point A to point B.
Right.
And that's what CitiLink aims to serve. So we serve Greater Fort Wayne. We are going through some service changes.
Okay.
So keep an eye on that on our website. But yeah, so we aim to serve and connect people wherever they need to go.
Yeah, and throughout Greater Fort Wayne, so you all just really provide, 12 different routes and deviations?
Yep, and then we're working on some on-demand service in South Fort Wayne to roll out next year, which is super exciting, connecting to Amazon and the airport, Fort Wayne Meadows, Wayne High School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so the option to pay for transport, is it like a membership option or you can pay for solo rides?
You can pay for a single ride, you can pay for a day pass, which is $375, or you can pay for a monthly pass.
Okay.
The cool thing is with our new system, you don't have to buy a monthly pass, you can earn that each day. So you don't ever pay more than what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about Transit Equity Day.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know that you all do a big celebration and sometimes you reveal these really cool buses that will be on display from local artists that commemorates some of our history legends. So kind of describe the day and why it's important.
Well, Transit Equity Day is super important. It's Rosa Parks' birthday, and she played a huge part in helping raise awareness to how transportation, public transportation specifically, exists for everyone. And everyone should be able to have access to that opportunity to get wherever they need to go, regardless of their life circumstance and where they come from and who they are.
Right.
So Transit Equity Day is an opportunity for us to bring people together and celebrate how we do that, have a moment to recognize where we are, and also talk about how we can be better together as a community.
Yeah.
So really excited. We'll have the Rosa Parks bus there. We'll be taking a bus ride afterwards, unveiling one of the new routes we'll be rolling out in March. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yes. Okay. So this is a free event that's open to the community, taking place at Electric Works. And what's the date and time?
Yeah, February 4th. 11 a.m. So we will have the mayor there and some other really cool special guests.
Yeah.
Speaking from 11 to 11:30, and then at 11:30 we'll hop on the Rosa Parks bus, designed by Fresh Laundry, and we will ride that new route.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And so what do you want the biggest takeaway to be as people attend and celebrate with you that day?
I think the biggest takeaway is that transit can be fun. Transit can get you where you need to go, but also that we're trying to show up in a different way here at CitiLink, and we're trying to help people realize we need funding, but we can also have fun.
Right.
So we're kind of saying we like to put the fun in funding transit. And let's come together and just be together as a community and celebrate where we are and what we can do together.
Yes, and just the equality that's so important for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know that you teased that there will be some new routes, but any other initiatives that's happening this year for you all?
Yeah, so like I shared just a little moment, we have on-demand service coming to South Fort Wayne. That's super exciting. It'll connect to Southgate, or excuse me, to Southtown and to the Social Security office. We have people walking 45 minutes to Amazon to get to work.
Oh my.
And imagine doing that today.
Yeah.
So really excited to have that opportunity rolling out. We have a coalition that's about to launch, the Together We Move coalition. So yeah, there's just some really cool things. Get on our website, fwcitylink.com, lean in and learn what we're doing. It's pretty cool.
I love it. Well, when you roll out the new stuff, you got to come back and talk to us.
Let's do it.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
And if you would like more information about CitiLink, we'll have their website listed below. You can check out their services, their routes, and also download their mobile app. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by CitiLink.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment is sponsored by Lancia Homes. If you are looking to buy a new home, well, Lancia Homes have been building homes from scratch for 50 years in our community, and I'm so thrilled to be joined by their president, Jamie Lancia. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, Jessica.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us on the show here today.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about your company, because you all have been in this community, like I said, for over 5 decades, which you've built a lot of homes, right?
For sure.
So tell me about the style of homes that you have put on, for people to be able to purchase.
So I'm second generation. My dad started the company in 1975. So actually this coming year, we're celebrating our 51st year, which is really incredible.
Yeah.
As an industry-leading builder and home designer in the community, for that period of time, styles of homes have changed dramatically. Back many years ago, basically it was very simple. 2-story, what I call very small closets, very small bathrooms, very small kitchens. And today, floor plans are much more open, much more expansive, and floor plans and styles have changed over those period of time as well. So because the changing times and needs of families and wanting more of that open concept that's very popular here today, our designs continue to evolve. Yeah, and I love a good open concept, because I think it kind of like brings the home and everyone in it together. So instead of having this little isolated kitchen, it's like, no, I want my kitchen to overlook my living room and that to be open so you can just have more family time, I think it brings together the house. Oh, for sure. The kitchen's one of the primary focal points, for many homes, and at that point where people hang out in the kitchen, the nook, and they like to have that space where people don't feel isolated away, where many years ago the kitchen was kind of by itself, and now that kitchen nook, great room space or living room space is all one space today. So why should people be interested in building with you all? Like, what do you bring to the table that's really unique? As an industry-leading home builder, one of the things that's really several things, but one of the things is that we have a very transparent process, and we're very easy to work with. From when we first meet a customer to try to figure out maybe the particular design or floor plan that they're interested in building, what happens from there, we try to work with that design, we design a home for them. We get them teamed up with some great local lending companies that offer the proper mortgage products that maybe they need. Then we build the home. They get signed a construction manager. We walk them through that process, through a very transparent process, through our online portal and our interactive regular construction manager follow-up. And then after closing, the thing that's really unique is that when the home's completed and after they return the keys over to them, we have a great follow-up process with our customer service team. And that really is what really helps us out and why we do so many repeat homes for families. Yeah, and since you offer such an array of types of properties, like you said, layouts and builds, who would you say your target customer is? Is it someone who is established that's looking to do that big build from scratch, or could it be a first-time home buyer? Jessica, that's a great question. We cover really the gamut. We have first-time home buyers, the move-up buyers, probably our biggest segment of the marketplace of our product we build, but we do work with a lot of first-time home buyers, as well as we build on a lot of lake homes, maybe Steuben County, LaGrange County, or even families that maybe bought 5 or 10 acres on a rural setting. We're very specialized in that. Over 30% of our business is on what we call meets and bounds on a scattered lot that the family may already own, and we're designing a home for them, that custom home. So we really are a very diversified company, and our team is very talented, so we're able to meet the needs of our customers. And how does it work location-wise? Is it that you have your set properties that you build on, or if someone has a land or if they're interested in a certain area of town, you all can build there? Well, we have our lots that we own in our lot inventory that we're happy to build our customers' homes for in those locations. Whether or not it's in Kendallville, Auburn, Fort Wayne, the surrounding area, that is in our lot inventory. But we also build many homes for people on land that they own, which maybe those lots have little different challenges. Maybe they want to be in the middle of 5 acres, and maybe they want to put a pond in, or maybe they want a pole barn building on their property with their new home. So we build homes for families that have lots of different needs today. Yeah, that's awesome. And do you have any current promotions? Because I think that's something that people will be interested in. So we have 2 promotions that we're running from now until the end of March. We have 22 spec homes that are move-in ready. that are fully completed. And with that, we have up to $5,000 in closing costs and prepaids, or they can use that $5,000 to buying the interest rate down. Interest rates have come down substantially, over the last year, which is really, really great, and is helping to, see more home buyers enter the marketplace. The other promotion that we're running is if you sign a purchase agreement for us to build a home from start to finish for the client, we're offering free quartz countertops in the kitchen and bathrooms, which is a really substantial upgrade, and we're doing for our first quarter of this year.
Yeah, awesome. And last thing I'll ask you, Jamie, if someone is thinking about starting this build process, but yet they may be a little intimidated, what would you say to kind of ease that misconception with getting the project started?
I would tell you, reach out to one of our team members, one of our salespeople, sit down and have a meeting. The thing that we really bring to the table is not only our transparent process, but our price lock promise. And our price lock promise has our commitment to our customer that when we build a home for our customer in one of our neighborhoods, that the price will not change. It'll be the same price from when we start building that home to when it's completed, okay? Now, if a customer decides to add some additional features along the way, that they know that, but our pricing with them does not change on that, which gives the customer, at the end of the day, the reassurance that if they're building that home for $350,000, that is $350,000 at the end when we're complete.
Wow. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jamie.
Well, thank you, Jessica, for having us on the show here today.
Yes, right. And if you'd like more information about Lancia Homes, we'll have their website listed below. Get started building, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Lancia Homes.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.